Hi,
Hi,
I'm Tyler,
and I'm Corey.
and this is our show, Supply Drop, where we drop the knowledge.
Oh God, we're not doing this shit now.
No.
Okay. Anyway, how you guys been? It's been so Tyler. First off, happy to see you. It's been a very long time.
It has.
Yeah.
All right, Jesus. No, yeah, we've had a few complications and a few
snowstorms,
rainstorms.
Helping out of girlfriends.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Also got a new camera. That's the main reason why we weren't pushing, or I wasn't pushing for it yet.
Can we get a round of applause? Hand claps. Thank you.
Yeah, so I figured I'd get a new camera. It's the same lenses and everything, but this time it actually stays on. So.
Yeah, and not clock out like
every other time.
10 minutes of the show. Anyway, so
you've prepped the script because I've been lazy. What are we talking about today? And what am I responding to?
It's all over the place. The reason why it's all over the place because so much new shit has come out.
Between like the 3 weeks we've been, 4 weeks?
Yeah,
5 weeks?
and it was just like, all right, whatever. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is, did you see Black Panther?
I did.
You did?
I did.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was very interesting in the sense if it wasn't going traditional with like the storytelling.
Okay.
That Marvel usually does.
Mm-hmm. You mean by adding like a whole cast of black people?
No, what?
Oh, okay.
I just meant like everything has been like fast paced, going quick.
Mm-hmm.
This has been. It felt like a little bit more slow, but it had a lot of information. Like we found out where Black Panther came from.
Yes.
We found out who or where this Black Panther came from, why he's there, what's going to happen, and we finally get an explanation for the trailer where his suit like.
Oh, goes
turns
purple?
Like, well, no, not turns purple, but like it goes from nothing to like like Vision, for example.
What was that?
Is
that a V at the
We're going But no, like if I got an explanation for that because I saw the trailer, I'm like, where? At what point do they get that technology to do that? And then they go, oh. But why is my phone... Oh, my raid group is going off.
Your raid group?
I play Pokemon Go, and I found people that live near me, who are much older than me, by the way.
Do you still play Pokemon Go?
Mike, I caught Mewtwo today.
Do you play Pokemon Go?
Not anymore.
Oh, just in case to let you guys know, we have a third person on the show who actually hosts his own Twitch channel. Math is Not Fun, right?
Yes, sir.
That was a quick little plug.
Hi,
anyway.
everybody. Goodbye now.
We are trying something new. Thought that I'd bring some additional hands on deck real quick.
The Pokemon Go update that's supposed to happen today is now live, and I'm going to cancel the show. I'm going to go out and...
Fucking ass clown.
No, but...
But seriously, you still play Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Really?
It gets me out. It keeps my spirits up.
Now, are you looking forward for the Pokemon game that's seemingly...
Tapping for the Switch?
Yes.
Of course.
I
I'm ready.
That's going to make me buy a Switch. And I'm like so happy that it's happening because I don't want a stadium. I want a legitimate
I
Pokemon
want another
game.
Pokemon X. Not a Pokemon X.
I haven't played those. I haven't played those.
No, Dark something. I have it up there behind everything. But it's like Pokemon, it's Dark Lugia, pretty much all
we're not in class, I'll go look for it.
I mean, we could literally... Oh, yeah, you can, I guess. I was going to just say bring it up on the laptop, not that we could show them. It's literally like, tucked behind everything else. You have to pull out the first thing of...
These? Switch
yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not on the Switch, but it's behind everything. Because there's another stack.
You have
LXD.
So much shit in here.
I do. Well, it's all games.
I know. Okay.
It's Pokemon XD.
First of all,
for
quick question
GameCube.
as a gamer. Are they all in their cases?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
God, yes. No. My friend Trevor, he has, him and his brother have just this big stack of CDs.
Yeah.
That are all regular games. And I go, why? And then right next to them are all the empty boxes, and I go, why?
I was king of having just the boxes of games and the games not in their respective boxes. But I had like a CD sleeve that I'd keep all my games in. Mostly because I hated when people came over and like I'd play a game and I'd leave for like 5 seconds to get something to drink and my game was gone. I lived in that kind of a household. Anyway, so yeah, just to meet somebody who actually has their games lined up is it's breathtaking. It's amazing. But I loved Black Panther. Wakanda Forever. I just like the dynamic is now changing between who is actually Marvel's
Focus?
No, their tech person. Because it's now no longer going to be Tony Stark because his sister is like.
Oh, so the Avengers. You can't say Marvel because Marvel is the company that they all are under.
I meant like.
You say Avengers, that means the movies.
Well, I mean Marvel in the sense of I don't remember her being at the forefront of like the tech specs. I knew Wakanda was like the most technologically advanced place to be, but didn't know who was actually behind that. And now we actually get that face and his sister, and it's kind of dope because everybody associated Tony Stark with being like the head guy.
Well, I don't want to keep on going into it because it's spoilers.
I don't care. They should see the movie by now.
Basically, from this point on, come back in like 5 minutes if you don't want to be spoiled, because I'm about to spoil.
Spoiler alert.
But the main reason why...
Carl died.
Snape kills Dumbledore. The main reason, like also at the end, do you know why he pretty much came out and said, hey, we're going to help you guys out, and they're going to start releasing their technology? Do you know why that is?
No, tell me. Educate me. Make me woke, Tyler.
Okay. No, the reason for that is because one of the fears of the guy that was going to pretty much start releasing all the technology, the bad guy in this movie,
Eric Killmonger.
What he wanted to do was give all the technology away, so this way they have that footprint. Everybody knows them as the most technological. But Tony Stark right now is catching up. His Iron Man suit is almost the equivalent of like the Black Panther suit, even though it's a different metal.
I would say to some degree because he's still using titanium. He's never.
But the point is, you remember Tony Stark making the Ark?
Yes, the arc reactor, which they said the tech behind it might be a Infinity Stone, which I don't like.
It's interesting
because the new element that he made essentially would be a Power Stone. So I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because I guess because they're deviating from the comic book, which is fine and all, but it's like, come on, it's kind of a cheesy way of like.
Well, the point is, slowly, the rest of the human race is catching up.
Yeah.
So it's like it's no longer they had this out ahead kind of race because they had this meteorite that only landed there. They have all this superpower vibranium.
Yeah.
Now everybody else is catching up, and it's just like, okay, well, if we don't do something now and put our foot down, we're screwed.
And that to me is the dope part of the movie. But what I would like to see is Iron Man has a suit that lives on his blood cells. That literally, whenever he needs it, he just thinks of it, and the suit comes out of his pores and wraps around his body. I want to see that.
That would be cool.
Tony Stark.
I want to say that's going to happen in part 2.
Do you think Cap's going to die? A lot of people are kind of thinking Cap's going to die in this Infinity Wars.
Do you know why Tony Stark is going to die?
No.
If you look at the posters, one of the posters, now this is just a theory that came up and I agree with it. One of the posters is he's doing the T-pose, as in like the Jesus pose. Tony Stark, he's in the center of it, he's doing the Jesus pose. He's not like with his head down or anything, but he's ready to go. But the thing is, he's in the T-pose. He's going to sacrifice himself for the betterment of everybody else.
Now do you think in that regards he tries to sacrifice himself, but Cap ultimately beats him to the punch?
Possibly, or they both sacrifice.
I don't know, because for me, I think what'll hit home for the next series of movies, if they do it right, isn't Tony Stark dying. I think as of right now, the world really wouldn't care if Tony Stark died. But if Cap died, it's more impactful than Tony Stark dying.
I don't think they'll die.
No, I want Cap to die.
That's not cool.
I don't like Captain America.
I don't think they're gonna die. They're gonna die in the first one.
Okay.
But in the second one, they come back somehow.
Well, do you know why they might come back?
Because it's a franchise and they need to make more money?
No, because they have one of the more powerful mutants, or Inhumans, at their disposal. Wanda, or Scarlet Witch. Because the last time that Thanos in the comic books did anything, spoiler alert, but if you're not too keen on comics, then is it really a spoiler? Anyway, she spoke into existence everybody coming back. or she also was one of the reasons why she eradicated everybody's mutant powers. But she's that powerful, and hopefully we actually get to see her powers manifest to that magnitude, which would be kind of dope in fighting Thanos, because the Mad Titan is a bitch.
Well, did you see in the trailer Captain America going toe-to-toe with him?
That I don't appreciate, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Because Thanos is like Hulk level strength, so that means that Captain America can have a muscle struggle with the Hulk.
You don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
He does like cardio.
What the hell does cardio have to do?
It means instead of bulking up, he gets firmer. It contains the muscle, so it's not as big like a Hulk. Because Hulk is just benching. He doesn't actually contain that muscle. Otherwise, he'd look like Bruce Banner more often. But no, he just uses supplements.
Shut up. I didn't know he can. He if he drinks alcohol, he doesn't get drunk, and it's like so dope. Captain America.
That's dope.
Your battery's dying.
I know, because I didn't charge it.
You asshat.
I should have.
Anyway, so moving on from Black Panther, that I'm actually happy that they started that. Can't wait for the sequel of Black Panther 2 if they decide to do it.
Mike,
Sure.
are we color corrected on there? Like good? Because my
Yeah.
monitor's all blue.
Oh, it looks crisp on here.
Okay, so we're not like blue. We're just like a little bit red.
It could just be the
I think it's just this.
yeah,
It might
because this
just be
looks
that.
fine.
You guys look fine from
Okay,
here.
yeah, I know that, but that's also like color corrected for gaming.
Also, I'm
Oh,
watching
true.
you guys on the
Oh my god,
Live.
stream, and you
we're
guys look fine.
gamers. So.
Oh,
Whatever.
Mm.
So what if I told you that I don't mean to laugh? It's not funny, but it kind of is funny. Anyway, Uber.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Uber ran over a person?
Uber, yeah.
Well,
a
that-
woman was killed by an unmanned Uber car.
Well, no, it wasn't the guy there. He was just asleep.
I thought nobody was in the car.
I'm pretty sure, well, it might be a different one, but the one I read about is like the car ran over the person, Uber got in trouble.
Yes.
But the thing is, there's an actual guy in there, and Uber doesn't want vehicles to be completely unmanned.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like the backup is the guy, but the guy didn't do his job. So it's like the guy didn't do anything, so that's why the woman died. Because the dude fell asleep. It's like the same story with the one car, the smart car that drove under a semi and killed the guy. Because the smart car went, hey, look, that's a road sign. We're cool to keep on driving. And he died. But that's because the dude was asleep. You shouldn't do that. This technology is still too new.
I thought that was kind of funny.
Haha, woman dies.
By an automated car.
Oh.
I'm very morbid. I'm sorry,
That's fine.
but that was still.
Pretty bad.
Oh, it was a Volvo XC90. So does that impact? Do you think that's gonna impact Volvo's stock?
No.
No.
It's going to impact Uber.
More so than yeah, you're right.
It doesn't impact a Mustang or Ford because Mustangs keep on driving over people. It impacts the raceways that they go to. Because everybody's like, hey, let me check out my Mad Donuts, and then they run over a person.
Ford stands for fucked on race day.
They usually say fix or repair daily, which never made sense to me because my car, my Mustang, never had a problem.
Well, you also had an older Mustang. These new ones to me are like they're nice and all, but they're shit cars.
Oh.
But yeah. So moving on, going back to actually, me and Mike was having a discussion in the car on our way over here. What do you feel about the Fortnite versus PUBG trend that is going on?
PUBG for life. And I say that because one of my friends are avid Fortnite players. However, when I play with them, I don't enjoy it as much as I would pub because because I enjoy the realistic. I enjoy like, oh, he's around the corner. Let me just crouch down and wait for it. Or the one time I was the last person alive and there were 6 other people and I was literally crawling into the zone and then 2 guys ran by me and I took them both out with a silencer. Nobody knew where I was. But the thing is, like, I like that realism. Fortnite, it's, hey, let's build some more walls, and if you can build fast, you're fine.
That was a part of our whole discussion in the car as well. Was I'm competitive.
Right.
Everybody knows that. I'm sorry.
I'm competitive too, but I gotta dial back sometimes because some people aren't. They can't handle it.
I can't. I don't know what the fuck I typed in here.
IGG.
Yeah.
It's IGN.
I meant that, but I'm not gonna.
N4G.
Yeah, I like N4G better. Oh, I put a back. That alcohol is hitting me.
It was a shot.
I know. Shut up.
You weak.
I'm not. It's just excuses, you know. Anyway, I like the competitive nature that's within PUBG rather than Fortnite, because that when it's the last man standing standoff that you got, like a 1v1 or a 2v1 situation in PUBG, it's a completely different ball game compared to Fortnite, where, like you said, it's literally like, okay, let me build my tower of death, and if you come in, I'm just gonna kill you with a death trap below, or I'm gonna throw a concussion grenade, bounce you out of the play zone, have that kill you, you run back. It's too much.
Or you're approaching on my base, let me just throw down the jump pad and fly out of here. PUBG, you're screwed if you can't play well.
And that's what I appreciate. I think it, in terms of a competitive nature, it takes a little bit more skill, because the guns don't operate the same way that they would in Fortnite. Because you shoot that damn Scar or whatever they have. Hey, little buddy. Tyler has a pet spider, guys, and it's loose on our table. This is now turned into an ASMR stream. Tyler killed the spider. I was gonna.
It's not dead yet. I didn't crush it.
He's going to. It's cruelty to animals.
I was thinking, it's not animals, it's arachnids. Who likes arachnids?
I do. Spider-Man for life, bro.
Hello. Bye. Hello. Goodbye.
You are like a cat playing with a mouse right now, and it's...
Hey, Mike, want to give me a tissue? I don't want to destroy this tablecloth. I actually enjoy having a third person. I don't have to get up. Instead of sometimes it's like, oh, I need to change something in the computer. I have to go around the freaking couch.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Okay, see you guys later.
Mike's butt, everybody.
It died on its own. That's sad.
You probably suffocated it.
Boy.
You're so mean.
How am I mean?
I don't
So
know.
what, you and Mike live near each other? Or?
We ironically went to the same exact high school. Our girlfriends are best friends.
Okay.
And we recently found each other on Tinder for friends about like 2 years ago.
Is that what you were using?
What were you using?
Oh, something with a G, I think it started with.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember.
Oh,
Okay.
where people sell weed on, right? Yeah, no? Okay.
Something like that. I think that's what it's for.
But, yeah, no, we went to the same high school. We've heard of each other, but never actually met each other until I started dating my current girlfriend. But yeah, moving on. Fortnite is fun.
And it's free.
And it's free. I think that, and it's found on more consoles, which to me might be the real reason why it is.
Well, PUBG's on every console, I think.
It's only on, well, it's now on mobile, but I think that's a different developer. Actually, let me check that out. I have the game on my phone.
Oh, I played one round of it.
Did you? I think it's a different developer compared to the ones that actually make. Like, you have ZeniMax that actually made Elder Scrolls Online, like
10-cent games.
10-cent games.
Well, that's because they're a mobile platform. That's a mobile game. It's probably gonna die.
Yeah, it just died. Anyway.
Lightspeed. Anyway.
The laptop died. But yeah, 10-cent games makes the PUBG variant.
And if you don't know
mobile.
10-cent games, 10-cent is a Chinese company that does video, gaming, and developing platforms. Just saying, because I work for a video company that deals with those
10-cent
streams.
games.
Well, not games. We get 10-cent feeds. Like,
Oh, okay. What is a 10? Oh, like
it's a company that it's our feed. Like, it's a video feed for NBA and stuff. So it's just what they would see in China.
Do they give you tickets or no?
Nope.
That sucks. You guys.
You can get, depending on who you are in relation in the company, you can get free NBA accounts.
Well, isn't that everywhere though?
I don't know.
But yeah, it's found on more platforms than PUBG for Xbox and PC. I think those are the only two major platforms that it's on. They're thinking of pushing it over to PlayStation, but once the early access stage, or once the game comes out of early access for Xbox, that's when it's going to go to PlayStation. But as of right now, you're dealing with I want to say Bluehole is a small company.
I think they are. Yeah, it's an indie
indie
developer
game, yeah.
underneath EA.
Well,
Or
now, so
Is it EA or is it because I know they're within the Fortnite company.
Mike, look that up for us.
Yeah.
Out of fam.
Is Bluehole owned by EA or are they still indie? But I knew EA was trying to make their own version of a battle royale game, but I didn't think that they own.
It's whatever the EA developer is owns Fortnite.
Yeah.
Or not whatever the Fortnite developer is has.
Well, no, Fortnite is owned by Epic Games, which used to make Gears of War.
Well, they're on the same engine. I know that.
They use because Epic is the reason why Unreal exists. Epic created Unreal Engine, I think, for Gears of War when Gears of War 1 came out in 2004 for Xbox 360. That's when Unreal Engine first started. But if DICE gets into the mix with building their own battle royale version of the game, I'm definitely hopping on board with that because I love Frostbite. I don't know why. That's like my favorite engine. Mostly because like the audio sounds that come from Frostbite are like A1 to me. Like Battlefield 3, 4, and even 1 all used Frostbite technology. And those were the dopest games that I think are still made on Frostbite's engine. Besides FIFA. So I go in that spectrum with video games. Like I appreciate the engine, and then if the engine I know is good because of the past games that I played with that engine, I'll definitely dive into the next. So this past FIFA is using Frostbite technology, and it to me is more open ended than the last. What happened? You staring at me? You staring at me?
I'm staring at you. I'm trying to be a good conversationalist. Whatever.
Shut up. Did you find anything, Mike?
I didn't see anything on it.
You didn't see anything? All right.
It doesn't show up under acquisitions or anything.
Acquisitions.com. That you typed in.
I was going through the wiki of it.
So it's like a shift. What do you think? Have you seen any gameplay of Far Cry 5?
I have.
Because it just got released.
I have. I don't know how I feel about it. I just watched the endings to the game.
Oh.
I'm that kind of a guy. Like I like to read the ending, and if the ending is fine, then I'll be fine with how the story starts. I'm
more so how does the game play? How does it feel, and how does the story start to flow? And if it's good, I then go, hey, I'll buy the game. I don't want to ruin the ending. That's one thing I will always avoid.
I've just gotten into the point where not that I ruin the ending for me, because even though I know how the story ends, there's still bits and pieces. Like it's out of to me, the ending is out of context to the rest of the story. But I figured Far Cry would still play the way Far Cry has always played.
No, that makes sense. It's just some either movies or games like the major twists are that maybe your friend who you've been alongside this entire time winds up betraying you, and pretty much in the end cutscene starts to kill you. And then like you realize in the beginning of the game when he's your friend, he's like, you bitch.
See, my issue with it too, not that I have an issue with what you were just saying, but it's like, you ever played a game, watched a movie, or read a book, and the first character you get introduced to, and your head goes, you're probably the fucking person that did this shit. And then you get to the ending, and then you realize you are that person that did that. That I don't want to have, because that to me it's cookie cutter storytelling. Like if it's the best friend that had your back the whole entire time is the one that stabbed you in the back, I'm just like, it's so tacky. Because I guess it's that relationship and emotional bond that you build with the person, and then it's the art of betrayal. And I'm like, oh man, it's a Julius Caesar moment, the oldest thing in like history you did. I don't know. I like, not that I ruined the ending. It's like I'm watching a movie with my girlfriend, and I'm literally on Wikipedia's plots, and I'm like reading the story in my hand, because I'm like, this is just those parts of the movie where it just gets mad dry and boring, and I just want to fast forward. So I'm like, oh, okay, so she's gonna escape the bedroom. All right, cool. Oh, okay, so the piano's gonna fall on top of her head, and she dies, and that's it.
You're that kind of guy.
I mean,
I could never
blame
deal with you.
Robert Sherwin from film class of always rewinding and playing back and pausing and talking, that I developed that part of my brain was just like, I'm gonna watch this shit on my own, and I'm gonna go straight to the ending. That's just me. I don't know.
Okay.
I've never done it before until junior year of comm arts.
Whatever you do, you do you, boo boo.
Shut up. That's why you still play Pokemon Go. I'm not sick. I came out of the paddy wagon of a car filled with pollen.
I was gonna say pot.
I wish I had pot.
No.
Why not?
Cause it's bad for your soul.
No, it's not.
Well, it could also fuck you up.
Whatever.
Like, your brain hasn't developed until you're like, how old are you again?
I am old enough to be a daddy.
13?
Yeah. In my mind, I'm
your brain doesn't
no,
stop developing until you're like 26.
I'm 26.
Okay, get high.
Okay. It's not gonna stop me.
No, I have a friend who like did that in high school. Now he's kind of fucked up. Like a lot of people that I knew that like I was talking to them. One thing is I hate repetition, and by repetition I don't mean like you mention it 5 minutes later. I mean like the same question within following the same question.
I've been doing it since I was 15. Which is around the time that you start experimenting with things, but I just think it's like, I can't sit there and say, oh my god, it fries your brain cells. I'm like, I've been doing it for just as long, but...
I mean,
like,
I'm sure it's different for each case to case. Not that I would do it regardless.
I think if you're stupid and you smoke, you're just stupid. You just so happen to smoke.
Well...
Your friend's stupid.
Now he is, or now she is, or now they all are. I've had too many people that go down that rabbit hole.
And I don't see it called a rabbit hole. How deep is a fucking rabbit hole to make an expression?
Because it's Alice in Wonderland.
Oh yeah, Alice in Wonderstone.
Okay, listen. I will now start pronunciating better. Would you like that, Corey? Alice in Wonderland is what I'm referencing.
Now I'm coughing, and our levels are going up.
That is because you are coughing, Corey, and you cannot control the level that you are coughing at.
Where's my cough drops?
I don't fucking know.
In my pocket. Shut up, Tyler. So, Mike. How are you back there?
I'm chilling. Having a good time.
Okay. We try.
Alright.
You guys cared for that Far Cry discussion anymore. The current story people are mad about with it is that the dog can't ride in the car.
Oh no, yeah. I was like, someone actually like brought that up of what I was watching them. They're like, I really wish like when I drive, my like pretty much the animal that follows you could just ride in the seat. Because why not? Because that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Because they couldn't code it.
What do you mean you can't code that? They did it with Rockstar.
I don't know.
Rockstar did it with Chop. Chop, you literally, not CJ. Franklin would go to the passenger door, open the door, the dog will hop in the car, and you drive around with the dog. Like,
because maybe it's only for a certain period of time where this is entirely during the game.
No, you can drive around with Chop in the car for as long as you want. I'm just saying, like...
No, I mean, like, if I, right now, after that mission, if I go back to Chop, can I get him in the car?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know then.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, it just... To me, it's BS that you say that you couldn't code it. Either you can't code it, then you gotta look at who your coders are. Because if one game is a AAA title, just like yours is, because I'm gonna give that notion to Far Cry, because Far Cry has been out for years. Same, I'm not gonna say it's just as long as Grand Theft Auto has been around, but enough to sell out. Like, you know, it's a high selling game when it comes out. But to say that you couldn't code it into the game, I gotta look at you and say bullshit. Did you not have enough time, and that was like a minuscule coding mistake that you couldn't figure out in time for the game's, I guess, production halt date? Mm-hmm. What was the issue? Not I can't code it, or you couldn't code it into the game, so then you're gonna turn around and give me a patch update that now the dog can hop in the... Shut up. I don't know. I'm calling Ubisoft's BS.
Probably time constraints.
Yeah, but I feel like that might just be like the smallest...
So let them fix it. I don't know.
No, because they bullshitted on the Division, and I just think Ubisoft again is being Ubisoft. You know I hate Ubisoft. Ubisoft are lazy. They're lazy. You're a lazy sack of shits.
The point is, Far Cry 5 seems like it revamped the Far Cry series a little bit
since the fourth one.
Yeah,
because the third one was just Voss was.
It was great.
Oh, the greatest villain.
But then 4 was pretty much a copy of that. I don't mean like story-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean like, okay, go. If you need to unlock this area, you go up into a tower and you unlock the tower.
Yeah.
This, I think it's like you're just given it, and then as you explore, it unlocks. So it's not you have to go up to a tower and you unlock a certain region. You actually have to do your job.
Now, this takes place in Montana, correct?
Somewhere in the United States, yeah. I think Montana.
Might be. I couldn't listen to the accent, but it's about a cult, if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty much. Dude who is called the Father, because he's a priest, starts accruing all these people who follow him because they like make people hallucinate, and then they kind of...
I saw that.
Schwadoodle them.
What?
Schwadoodle them.
Schwadoodle. So we have... Oh my god. Tyler.
Anyway.
We need audio drops for you. We need those for you.
Anyway, so then he starts accruing these people, and then they kill people, and then they kind of try to take over the U.S.
And they schwadoodle?
And they schwadoodle.
Schwadoodle.
Yep.
What is the origin of schwadoodle?
Schwadoodle to swadoo. It's Latin American, translated roughly from
Of
Egypt.
Latin American origin.
It's translated from Egypt.
Okay.
It's
So it's...
well, pretty much they really don't know. It's the hieroglyphics of like a squiggly line, and they just went, okay, it's Swadoodle.
So wouldn't it be of Egyptian origin?
Well, it's Latin America where we got it from.
Oh, okay.
And then they got it from Egyptian.
Through the Rosetta Stone?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same squiggly mark?
Ebonics.
Ebonics? Oh, okay. Ebonics. So the
E
hood
for Egyptian.
so the hood uses
Swadoodle.
Swadoodle.
What don't you get?
Is that like a
hey, my
cop
bro,
call?
let's Swadoodle together. Let's Swadoodle that guy. Let's get all these people to Swadoodle.
So, Mike, do you enjoy a good Swadoodle?
This is all news to me, man.
I don't know if he'd enjoy Swadoodling because that's where you get kind of roped into things to get Swadoodled. He doesn't seem like a follower.
I'm done with you today.
Anyway.
He's not a Far Cry 5er.
So, I don't know, what else should we talk about? Because, I don't know.
So today we had planned, not today, but in the past we've had planned that our third episode would be about us building together the PC. I've had a change of heart. I'm deciding to go with the pre-built. Tyler told me not to. Was that a fuck off or jerk off?
It's jerk off, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or it kind of means fuck off, but
Whatever.
it's basically why.
I mean, just to hold me over as of right now.
Well, it's not so. It's you get.
The rig is still gonna be there.
Give me a price point, an exact dollar amount. I will work within that.
50 fucking cents, you swadoodler.
Okay, I'll kill a guy. That's fine.
You're gonna swadoodle him?
Yeah, sure. How much are bullets now? 50 cents?
I don't know. I would say more than that now.
No, that's bad. I'm joking, people. Don't take anything I say seriously.
This will now turn into an ASMR stream. We have been banned. Thank you, Tyler. No, I'll figure it out because I'm going to Aruba and then I have that convention.
Jamaica? Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bahama, come on, pretty llama. Nothing.
That's the end of the stream. I'm gonna go home and beat my head on a rock.
What time is it? 5:20. What time do we start?
4:20.
You've been going for about 38 minutes.
Okay,
That's lit.
That's any consolation.
pretty good.
Time check.
Um,
This has been a time check brought to you by Mathis Not Fun. Thank
I
you.
wish I had a mic back here. I could do the ASMR for you guys.
that's our next step. We get another mic over there, and we'll have a webcam. So this way, like when it's like take it to Mike, and then like it's gonna be webcam on him, like they do on
Do you
some
have
things.
a webcam?
I do.
Oh,
I
okay.
have a C920. It's the 1080p one. I didn't set it up. I was gonna try to set it up for gaming.
How much did that cost you?
100 and something.
I need that one because I have the 720p one.
Sometimes you can get on sale for like 50.
$50?
Hmm?
920?
C9, yeah, C920.
Yeah, I think that's what I have. I got it on sale at Best Buy for like $55 or something.
Yeah, usually when it's on sale at any place,
Yeah.
it's like half off.
I'm gonna ask Dan. Dan Wright. He works at Best Buy in Baldwin.
Yeah, and they usually get like 10-15% off
Yeah.
on top of the sale.
On top of it, the Swadoodle sale. The sale of the Swadoodle.
Well, anyway.
We were going to... enough of your swadoodling. We were going to play Sea of Thieves, but not for time constraint purposes, but just the fact that the game really isn't about anything. We could talk about that as well. It's an open world game, but what I don't appreciate about Sea of Thieves is that it doesn't auto-generate the islands. Like, once you've been to one island, well, all of the islands on the map, that's it. It's the same thing over and over and over on each and every island. You go to an island, you find the treasure chest, you get the treasure chest, you trade it in for loot. There's no microtransactions in it, which I'm actually kind of happy about. But I'm like, in a game where you get loot, do you really need microtransactions for? If it's not cosmetic, like, if you keep it cosmetic, then that's one thing. But
I guess cosmetic, and then maybe boat upgrades.
Okay, but I mean, all of that comes from buying,
selling
treasure chests, but you don't necessarily get upgrades to the point of like increased hull damage, increased damage to cannons, increased range and stuff like that. Sail it's not to that magnitude as much as it's just like, oh, let's paint your whole admiral, and then it's like a blue, or like it's annoying, the lack of content, but what it doesn't have in content, it makes up for in just using your imagination. If you don't have an imagination, I don't suggest you pick up the game. AKA, if you can't make that game fun, it will not be fun for you. And like, why stream that unless you're playing with people who could actually make that game fun for you?
Right.
Like, for instance, when I told you what happened with me and Mike. Oh, this would be so cool. Is like, as I'm telling the story, it cuts to like an animated cartoon of like me, Mike, and like my other friend on the boat acting out like what actually happened. That'd be kind of dope to do when we have a budget.
Or an animator.
An animator.
An in-house animator.
That'd be kind of dope too.
That would.
But anyway, just that moment of like panicking, me trying to get to the boat to save the loot that was on the boat that we ended up losing because I spun the damn wheel in a circle trying to take the water out and boarding back the holes.
Yeah.
Because I hit map edge, or at least the boat hit map edge, and I'm still trying to figure out why the boat went that fast. Like, the boat was booking it. Like, it was like a Bugatti on just a straightaway path. But the ship sank. We haven't seen the Kraken yet. But again, that is a little left to be desired, because the Kraken really wasn't anything spectacular. It's just like these long ass tentacles with mouths that attack the boat. And then you dive into the water and it's just black ink in the water. Like, it's just dark. You can't see anything.
That's lame.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, okay, this is supposed to be like a colossal squid and we can't see what it is. Why are you just giving me tentacles that can break the fourth wall? Like, it comes through the rock and like attacks the boat. So somebody got grabbed by the tentacle, brought into a rock, and ultimately had to like reset the game because he was stuck in a rock face and couldn't move. Oh,
that sucks.
Sea of Thieves is okay. It has that No Man's Sky sickness right now. Hopefully Rare can get back into the thinking pool and actually create a story for the game, build the game from the ground up, I guess, what they were trying to do. But it's just little left to be desired because there's no content other than you go to port, you buy a mission, which turns out to just be looting for a treasure chest and or killing an overpowered skeleton that's dressed up in old pirate gear. You don't get any specific loot. Like, if I kill the crazy skeleton, I just get a skull that varies in price range for me to sell it for. I don't get special drops. So I'm like, you're giving me a game without any kind of content. I want like a flintlock pistol that's like a rarity that you can't get unless you man like 100 hours into the game, or some type of armor for the hull, a specific mask or sail, or it's just, what are you guys doing? It's
a dry game.
Yeah, it's a very dry game that doesn't have anything there. So I'm like, just give me more content sooner or later. As you can hear, I'm getting stuffy again. Sorry about that. But yeah, I can see it being something if they actually release content for it, maybe like a month by month basis. But it has public events, which are a little left to be desired. Again, floating skull in the sky. You go to the island, and it's just, oh shit, I gotta fight waves of skeletons, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Why? PvP is PvP and PvE into one mode. You can't separate yourself from that lobby. And apparently, if you I think if you restart the game, you join different instances, or if you go far enough away from people and you come back, you're in a different instance. I'm not too sure how it works, but overall, I give it a 5 out of 10 for graphics, and just overall functionality of the game. It feels great to play. The sails, the steering of the boats are very fun. You only get 2 options, so that's why I'm also knocking it down a bit too, because you get a 4-person man ship or a 2-person man ship, but just 2 different options. That's really it. You don't get like a little ass sailboat.
Right.
You don't. It's just nothing there for me to say I'll pay $50 for it, as much as I paid $5 for a monthly Game Pass.
Would you pay $30?
I played $30 for another game called PUBG, which has more replayability than Sea of Thieves has, to me as of right now. So no, I wouldn't pay $30 for it. But $5 a month, I'm comfortable with downloading the game for free, and then having the incentive of getting State of Decay 2, which I'm really looking forward to, or Gears of War 5, which is not announced, but come on, it's coming out soon. And that to me is a lot more enticing for Xbox's Game Pass than just playing Sea of Thieves alone. So if this is the first AAA title that you guys are giving me, I can't even give that shit a AAA title. I can only give it like an A, because it really didn't do anything for me just yet.
Yeah.
I've had fun, but I want more. So thank you, Rare, for giving us an actual decent game to build off of. But let's add a little bit more content.
Yeah.
So what's up, bud?
Nothing.
How you been?
I've been fine.
You been good?
Yeah.
You look good.
Thanks.
Missed you.
Missed you too.
Okay.
I mean, shit happens, so.
Yeah, but now we're back.
Yeah.
Better than ever.
We're gonna try to keep on the swing of things.
Exactly. Hopefully maintain the third person. Just saying. We need to do our affiliation
Yeah, I
process.
was starting that up, and then I kind of got sidetracked.
We are affiliated. Just to let you guys know, so if you are wondering why you can't subscribe up here, I think. No? I think it's like right here. Is it? No, it's up.
Is it up there or up there? I've always seen it down here.
I think it's here. The heart and stuff is like subscribe to.
Well, yeah, the heart is up there. But.
Where's it at, Mike? Top right or bottom right?
It's not showing up at all, actually.
Really? Fuck you.
Anyway.
Anywho. Actually, you can find that on the phone, can't you?
I don't know, dude.
Let's suppose it's there, yeah. It's good enough.
You're good enough. We don't know. Anyway, you'll be able to give us bits in the message box thingy below in the bottom right. So, and then you'll also be able to subscribe to us soon.
Oh, I didn't set up the thing correctly. That's why.
What thing?
No, I didn't hit save or enable or whatever. Because pretty much I had it set to IRL, but it didn't set it to an IRL.
Update.
I was going to bring that up before, but I wasn't sure.
Why aren't you saying that? You're behind the computer, Mike.
I'm scared to touch stuff, okay? I'm new to this.
You can still be like, hey guys.
It's fine.
Yeah. Just people on Breath of the Wild are really confused.
Like,
what the fuck is this? Can we do it when we do the past update? We just put IRL?
We should be able to.
Oh, okay. So then if they missed it, we'll just be able to do that. But anyway, it's been real. I'm happy to be back, and then hopefully we get back onto the swing of things.
I'm glad that a certain something is staying on.
I know, compared to the other one. What are you going to do with the other camera?
Well, it's still going to be used. It's just going to be not as
used. That one?
Yeah, because now that's going to be a streaming camera as well as like if I decide I'm vlogging or anything. That one's still going to be used, but just more for other shots.
Okay. That's what's up.
Especially when I do like manual, like it's still the same sensor,
Yeah.
Same everything. It's just that does 60 frames per second for 1080. That only does 30.
Oh, so like that's the PC version of PUBG, and that's the Xbox version of PUBG. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, speaking of which, the quality of life patch that happened on Xbox One for PUBG has been a breath of fresh air because they increased not the frame rate, but at least it's showing me what an Xbox One X can do with PUBG. To some degree, it doesn't feel like it's fully enhanced, but they just at least attempted to give it a patch update. They also broke 5 million users, I think, on Xbox. So if you haven't logged on to PUBG on Xbox or you don't have it on Xbox, check it out. But I think from time of purchase to last week, you got a green varsity jacket with the number 5 on the back for the 5 million player mark on Xbox. So congratulations to Bluehole for that. Sea of Thieves also broke a record for, I don't know if it was for Xbox or just consoles in general, of being the most played and or sought after game on console. So that was kind of dope for them to do. I'm not too sure. That just happened as of Monday, if I'm not mistaken. They released that information. So petty clap for them. That was cool. Oh, that's a new thing. That's my thing now. Petty clap.
Okay.
I like that. You have your and your
Whatever.
doodling and whatever the other
and
fucking thing that you. Yeah, that. Your sound effect shit. We do need a sound effect board.
All right. Well, once we get the streaming panel, you can provide the streaming panel. How about that?
I was actually looking for something. It's like a touchscreen thing that I saw from the motherfuckers that make the Elgato. So I think
There's that's the well, it's not touchscreen. At least the one you showed me, you sent me. That one's
touchscreen?
that's literally just buttons
Oh, okay.
that have screens in them that you could update them.
That's dope.
That could still work. I'm just saying.
No, I was thinking of buying that for the stream.
Okay. If you do that, then we will be set.
Shut up. I was supposed to be a birthday gift, you little bitch.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna buy it.
Okay, not for my birthday, or probably your birthday.
No, my birthday is it's
Dude, I don't know.
It's in December. Like, I have the worst fucking time to say happy birthday to, because right after my birthday is Christmas.
See, I'm in May, at the end of May, so basically I'm right in the half. So it's like I have presents every 6 months.
See, fuck you. Because it's like, you gotta choose. You want a big gift for your birthday, or you want a little gift for your birthday? That was me growing up. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Just give me a gift. Like, am I still gonna get shit underneath the tree? No, if I get you a big gift now, you're not. Like,
So it's small gift either way.
whatever. So what I would do is, come my birthday, that's where like I'd buy all my video games,
Mm-hmm.
and then like ask for like some ridiculous ass gift on Christmas. I was that kid. I had a system. It worked very well.
Yeah.
Worked very well for me. My rubber bands got tangled, and it looks like I'm playing Cat's Cradle.
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say.
I'm kind of pissed right now. But anyway, so should we end it here?
I guess so. I mean, for now, it's just a little bit of a taste of what we're doing, and eventually next week or next time, whatever happens, we're going to. Well, yeah, whatever happens. But
we are a show about tangents. We go off tangents.
This is true.
And I fucking love that shit.
Slowly, we're improving every new show.
Especially with the camera.
Especially with the camera now. That's a big step.
Exactly.
I'm probably gonna need to buy another battery because it's on one battery right now. So
really?
Yeah, it's not plugged into the wall or anything. So
okay,
it could apparently last the whole show.
Clearly. Well, that's also why I was like, all right, maybe a half an hour, because he said camera only stays on for a half an hour. Let's see. But then that's when you said, oh, I got it jerry-rigged with a rubber band. Like, oh.
Well, I have it set to 15 seconds. The display turns off. In other words, it would turn off in 15 seconds.
Oh, okay.
But since it's jury-rigged, it doesn't.
That's dope.
So that's nice.
We're staring at the camera.
Yeah.
But it's whatever, because it makes it look like we're looking at you guys, when clearly we're looking past you guys. But anyway, I'm Corey.
And I'm Tyler.
And that's Mike. And this has been
Supply Drop. And you'll see more of us next time. We'll actually play a game next time.
Exactly. We'll be doing reruns of this episode, maybe all up until our next episode, and then so on and so forth. You can actually start collections, so which I should probably do. Upload past videos, and then I can make a collection of past episodes, and we can just keep doing reruns of everything we've done. Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Maybe around the same time. Now's the show. We have to solidify that as well. That's my fault, to be honest with you. I've been fucking up.
Shit happens.
Call it people time. Whatever. And on that note,
Peace out.
I'm out.